Good day everyone, I am Azalia Cruzain B. Fabul and I am a first year student of Mindoro State University taking a course Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English. Now I am going to present you my project proposal in Nstp or National Service Training Program LTS. So here is the next slide. My title in project proposal is Increasing the Literacy of the Children of Barangay Malamig, City Silangan, or what we call Basic Education. So here we have the table of contents which have 7 items. Number 1 is the problem, number 2 is the solution, number 3 is the primary goal and intention, number 4 is the outline of the project, number 5 is outline of schedule, number 6 is cooperating agency, and number 7 is the conclusion. So here in the next slide, we will define the problem here in our project proposal in order for us to address this. So this one, in my community, an increasing number of students are receiving their education at home. However, many of them are falling behind in fundamental skills such as reading. Number 2, the children of Barangay Malamig have not yet reached their full potential in terms of learning to read and understanding the concept they encounter. Then, parents of the children do not have enough time to teach their children and do not afford to hire a tutor for their children. Then last is, the modules that are provided to children are insufficient to meet their needs in terms of developing their literacy skill. So, it is really true about this problem. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we are really experiencing, many of the children rather, experiencing lack of literacy training. So, there are growing numbers of students that are being educated at home and many are falling behind in the skills like reading. So due to the lack of teaching in Filipino distance learning program, Filipino children continue to miss out on educational opportunities. So in my community, as what I have observed, there are many children who have really missed out their or what we call, they are falling behind in their literacy skill. They are not all the children have the enough access to develop their skills. So in the next slide, I am going to present the solution of the problem. In order to address those problems, we have here the children will have the opportunity to meet their needs and improve their literacy levels with the help of this project. Next is providing them with fun activities and assignments that include the use of games, songs, and stories. The next is the workshop host can teach children, encourage them to learn, and help them discover how much they enjoy reading by using materials that are easy to find. Then next is test the children's knowledge of the alphabet, their ability to sound out words and letters, and their ability to read and comprehend sentences in order to help them improve their reading skills. So, the things that I mentioned earlier, it is really true that these solutions will help children and will help this project to address those problems that I mentioned. Through the use of the fun activities, engaging activities, many children will have the excitement on learning. They will not be boring because there will be fun activities, and I believe it is not just about fun, but it's also about how they will learn and how they will comprehend and have their what we call and have their communication skills to everyone. Then next slides is the primary goal and intention, or what we call objective. So here I divided the primary goal and intention into 2 categories, which are the general and the specific. So in the general, we have here 3, and then in the specific red. So in general, number 1 is to provide the proponents a rich learning experience that will shape their reading skills and comprehension. Number 2, to create a room that will engage many children to increase equity of learning. Number 3, to educate children around Sitio Silangan of Barangay Malimig the importance of having literacy enhancement to their lives that will help them to shape their given ability to communicate clearly and effectively and form the foundation of modern life. So next is the next primary goal and intention. So this is the specific part. Number 1 is children will boost their alphabet knowledge by recognition of letters in alphabet. Number 2, children will enhance their fluency and the ability to read accurately, quickly, with the correct intonation. Number 3, the vocabulary of the children will improve and will be able to comprehend the sufficient number of words to be able to understand the text. So next slide here is the outline of the project. So here are the budgetary requirements and it would be cost for about 1,158 pesos. So we have here the 6 lists of the budgetary requirements. We have the biscuits, drinks, pencils, papers, other learning materials, and the fare. So here, the 1,158 pesos here is because of those snacks and the learning materials of the students. So these are the units and then the cost, and then the source of funds will be on the proponents of this project. Next slide is the outline of the schedule. So these are the list of tasks of the schedule. We have the count the syllables in the words, then sing songs and nursery rhymes to build phonemic awareness. Next is writing words present in spelling cards. Next is watching video presentation about proper pronunciation of words. Next is word search bingo. Then next is reading basic words. Then Scrabble word games. They will guess the words and then color the words with correct spelling. They will color it will have the 2 choices. Next one is the wrong spelling and then the right spelling. They will have to choose and they will color it if they think it's right or they believe that it's the correct spelling. The next is the dictation or writing down what I have said to them, and then spelling bee, and the last is the assessment. So here is the scheduled dates. You will see there. We will start on June 6 to July 11 and the time will be 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. So that's it. And then next is the cooperating agency, number 6. So officials from the SK of Barangay Malamig, Calapan City will be working together on this project. So there will be SK officials and just like what I have said earlier about the budgetary requirements, there are the proponents who will provide those budgetary requirements that we really need in order for the children to learn and to have their what we call snacks. So next is the conclusion, number 7. Then, the title of the project proposal is Increasing the Literacy of the Children of Barangay Malamig, Sitio Silangan, or what we call the Basic Education. Next is a 6-day literacy course program that aims to offer students literacy enhancement. So this 6-day literacy program is for students in order for them to enhance their literacy. Next is, in order to complete the project, the proponent will work with the SK officials, just like what I have said earlier. Then next is the consent of the parents of 7 children will be sought for the purpose of completing this project. So there will be 7 students and we will not gonna just pick that students. So we will have research on if that students really need to enhance their literacy, and we will have the consent of their parents in order for them to really learn from us, from me, and from my other proponents. Next is the purpose literacy training program of Barangay Malamig, CG Silangan aims to catch up 7 children who are falling behind in basic skills like reading. Next is, it is estimated that this project will take 3 weeks from start to finish, excluding the planning time. So it will take 3 weeks in the estimated project will take 3 weeks here. In order to complete a 6-day project from June 6 to 10, the project would begin at 9 a.m. each day and end at 11 a.m. Next is, the financial aspects of the project would be handled by the proponents. So, this would be the last. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something about this project proposal.